So if you turn your camera to manual focus and pick your lowest aperture, and then just defocus it so everything goes super blurry, and then point it at different areas of the garden. So these are all taken in the garden, and some of them very close up, sometimes a long way away, and you can get really interesting backgrounds that way. And this is my motto: try everything, because you can have a photo where just the center of the flower is sharp. You can have a photo where the petals are also in focus, and then at a narrower aperture, I will bring in the back of the snowdrop flower to make sure that's all in focus as well. And when I'm talking to you now, I'm thinking that it's that last one that will probably make the best photo, but you never know with this. And even though I've taken thousands of photos of flowers in my time, you can still get unexpected results. So you don't need fancy equipment, and this is a very low maintenance setup. All you need is the camera and the clamp and the background, which is leaning on something. Sometimes you just have to bring it all indoors and do it that way. So if you don't have a macro lens, just use any regular 50, 40, 60 mil lens with an extension tube. They're very cheap. You can get generic ones for about 30 pounds. And they screw on, and you can then get the macro result. So I'm going to do a super crop, which I do. Don't just crop a bit, crop a lot. So what I've done is taken only 2 photos. One of them was wide open at f2.8. Again, it's a macro lens, which is a little bit, oh no, yes, it is a macro lens, a bit crazy at this, with the flower being as big as it was. And the wide open has created these really soft petals that sort of envelope the center. And then I think I yanked it up to something like f14, and I took on a tripod exactly the same photo without moving anything of the center of the whole flower, but then I kept the center. So I went with the super focused f14 one underneath, so I get the best of 2 worlds. I get this very sharp center and I get this fluffy exterior. It's not very real life though, is it? But for me, this sort of definitely falls into the fine art category.